I'm Eric Hannock, a retired game warden, and this is my wife Ash, an artist and published illustrator. You may recognize me from the hit Animal Planet TV show Northwoods Law. After 17 great years with the New Hampshire Fish and Game Department, I decided it was time for a change. We gave up everything in exchange for an adventure like no other. Follow along with us and our two dogs as we sail, hunt, fish, cook, and discover all this wild world has to offer.
Hey guys, we just wanted to give you an update as to what we're doing. It's been a long time, and I feel like people don't necessarily know what's going on.
There's a lot of rumors about what we're doing, so
we're going to try to give you guys an update and kind of start this whole thing off properly, I guess, and let everybody know what's going on. So there have been a lot of rumors. People think a lot of things. But I have retired. I've officially retired with the New Hampshire Fish and Game Department. So that's new. No longer work for Fish and Game. And we are in the process of, we bought a boat, a catamaran sailboat, and it's in the Bahamas. And we have been trying to get there over the last several months now. And so we're just kind of going to explain as to what has happened thus far. Been a lot of things that have happened. We've been all over the country. Well, certainly all over the eastern part of the country.
For sure.
Been to Florida, been to Virginia, been to New Jersey, been all over. So we bought the catamaran back in like June, I think, of last year.
June.
Kind of sight unseen. It's a boat that needs work. Needs a lot of work. It's been hurricane damaged. And it's in the Bahamas, so we need to get there to work on it, to fix it. So yeah, so we got the catamaran, but we also had, so having this catamaran in the Bahamas, it's kind of logistically difficult. And what we decided to do was take our small boat that we have a little tiny 23-foot monohull sailboat, and we don't know anything about sailing, by the way. And to get all of our stuff to the Bahamas, we decided to take that little boat and take it to the Bahamas, go down the intercoastal and then
shoot across from South Florida
Miami,
over
somewhere.
to Bimini area.
And so we started out in Massachusetts with it. We started out in like the Salem area, and we were able to get it to like Rhode Island, and we were kind of,
that was back in October.
Yeah.
And the weather was just starting to take a turn for the worse, and just we weren't getting any weather windows to be able to leave the spot that we were essentially stuck in, and a nor'easter ended up coming, and thankfully my stepdad came up and with a trailer and was able to take the boat down to New Jersey, just so we could get going and not be stuck again.
Kind of get a jump. Like there's a section. There's a lot we had to get through. And we required good weather to do it, and so we decided instead of just hanging out and waiting for things to start freezing up, because it was October, like mid-October, towards late October actually. So and certainly in Rhode Island and north, it doesn't get any warmer. So we trailered it down to New Jersey, where we did a bunch of work to the boat, just kind of little stuff, mostly just cosmetic stuff, and just
we had to get the rest of our stuff. We had a lot of stuff here that had to be packed back onto the little boat.
A lot of stuff packed back on the boat, which like all of our tools and our just stuff that we were going to need for
because we need to bring all this stuff to the Bahamas with us. We need to bring generator. We need to bring all of our tools. All our belongings,
everything,
really, that we would need to live in a place for a few months on a boat.
Yeah, which proved to be a lot. Proved to be really kind of too much. I mean, it was the boat was overloaded, but we figured we'll give it a try anyway. We didn't really have a lot of options at that point, so we left left New Jersey, left out
Forked
of New
River.
Jersey, Forked River.
And we headed down went to LBI for like 2 days.
Yeah.
Weather wasn't great, so we were stuck for a little bit. Continued south to Atlantic City, and we were waiting to go from Atlantic City down through the Intercoastal, and we couldn't get a hold of any of the bridge operators. Our mast wasn't going to clear the drawbridges, and so we sat around for a few days waiting on that. We were going to try to go out into the ocean and make a run from Atlantic City down to Cape May, and the sea state was just not good.
And it's a tough time of year.
Yeah, it's
it was
winter, so you only
it's not very
get a
many-
little bit of time.
Right. There's not very much daylight to do it.
Yeah. So we stumbled across this boat down there for sale. Was it on Craigslist? Is that where you found it?
Craigslist, yeah. It was
And
on
it happened to
Craigslist.
be at the Golden Nugget Marina, which is where we had been
Which
docked
is
for
a
a
beautiful place to stay, by the way.
night. Don't go there.
It's horrible.
Ever.
Horrible. Marina.
Apparently. Maybe we hit it at a bad time. Or
Yeah, it was
something.
off season. too,
But
so.
it was not. So that's another story. We have video of it.
Yeah.
So we found this boat, and we were just kind of turning our wheels and figured there was no way to make it work. Then we found out that the kid basically just wanted nothing to do with it. He
wanted to sell it.
He wanted it gone as fast as he could. And it was because they sailed from, where did they?
Maine, they started.
From Maine.
Somewhere in Maine.
And during that nor'easter that we had just avoided in Rhode Island, they were caught 50 miles offshore in that storm in 15 to 20 foot seas,
Yeah.
just getting the crap kicked out of them.
For 36 hours.
Yeah, they were out there for 36 hours. So, and they didn't have any experience, really. I mean,
No.
the kid
No.
had a little bit of sailing like little tiny boats around the bay in Maine, but no navigational experience or
or desire to know how to do it.
yeah.
They didn't
it
even
was-
use the equipment that was on the boat that they had.
It was pretty crazy. So when they got to the Golden Nugget after that storm, they pretty much, the guys at the marina said they were still throwing up, they were still seasick, and they just jumped off this boat and ran and left everything behind,
Yeah.
and they wanted nothing to do with it.
Nothing to do with it at all. And which
Ever
which
again.
meant for us, he was willing to sell it very, very cheap. The boat was based on the conditions and everything in the current scenario. Like, really couldn't afford to get this boat otherwise. To have this boat
Yeah,
plus
because
the small boat.
we had just bought the big boat in
plus the
the
big boat.
Bahamas.
So luckily, their misfortune was our fortune. He wanted to sell the boat, wanted to sell it very cheap. We were able to pick it up very cheap, and so we were fortunate enough to be able to do that.
And we know the boat. I mean, the boat is the only reason those kids survived that storm, because they didn't know what they were doing at all, and the boat was built like a war horse. The thing is a tank. So we figured if it kept them alive, then that was a pretty solid boat.
Hopefully, it'll keep us alive.
Yeah, hopefully keep us alive too.
You never know.
Yep. So we brought it from Atlantic City back up to Forked River, and we've been kind of just plugging away on it. It doesn't need work. It needed some, electrical things, and we could have left with it if we wanted to, but there was some stuff that we
needed to be
wanted
cleaned.
to do. Yeah, it needed to be cleaned. It was gross.
It needs there's some leaks and things that need to be addressed. Not like
Just from, like, the stanchions
the hardware on the deck and stuff is
Yeah,
leaking.
so-
So we're fixing that, but we're also trying to make it. We're going to be living on this boat for the next several months, so we're trying to make it comfortable and make it more livable for us. So that's what we're doing right now. We're working on it. We've been here in New Jersey for several months now.
84 years, it
And
feels like.
so we're trying to get everything done, but we've also been hunting and doing
yeah.
some other stuff, trying to make the best of our time.
Yeah,
So,
we made it back to New Jersey just a couple days before Christmas. So, the holidays kind of took
holidays slowed everything
a
down.
bit of time, and
Yeah,
we hauled the boat out of the water for a day just to kind of go over the hull and make sure, you know,
No holes in the hole.
it was solid, which it was.
Holes in the hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. So that's where we're at. So we're hopefully we'll be shoving off here again in the next couple of weeks, I'm hoping. And because we need to get south, we need to get to the Bahamas. That's our goal. So
Yeah. And so we have a lot of old video footage that we're gonna kind of put together into some videos of the trip from Salem down to Rhode Island. We have some of Atlantic City, you know, heading down that way.
And just some old footage too.
Some old stuff.
Stuff in New Hampshire and things like that. Yeah. So we're trying to get this YouTube thing going. We're trying to keep videos going. We're trying to keep everybody in the loop, and you know, it's one of those things that
plans have changed a lot.
Yeah,
several times. So it's been trying to keep chronological order of it, or keep up with the video. I mean, we've been kind of slacking since we got this boat because
chronologically these videos are not going to make sense for the next, or for the first 2, 3, 4 videos that we put out. We're just trying to put them out just to get them out, but then once we get kind of caught up and get things going the way they should be, then hopefully they're going to be chronological order and make more sense.
And once we leave here to actually start heading south, then we'll, you know, be
right. Well, that's
on top of it. And
right. Once we leave and once we get things going.
It's been really cold. And I don't know if any of you have ever worked on a sailboat when it's really cold, but I don't want to video it. Because I just want to get done as quick as we can every time we're working on it. And I don't want to video it.
Yeah, we're going to try. We're going to try to video. We're going to do a video of show you the boat. We're going to give you a tour.
As it sits now.
Tour of the boat now, and hopefully. You know.
And then once it's all put back together, because right now it's kind of a mess.
Yeah.
It's like a construction zone inside of it. Then we'll actually really show you the boat in all her glory.
But then once we get to the Bahamas, we're going to do our darndest to give you the grand, you know, video, record all of the process, the whole process of fixing it.
Of the new boat,
the big boat, because it's going to take a lot to fix it, and we want to try to. It's hard. Like we're not YouTubers or whatever. Like we're trying to do this, but it's not easy to it gives you a newfound respect for what people do with YouTube, because you know it's hard enough trying to do whatever it is you're trying to do, but then you got to try to record it also at the same time. It's not easy, and it's not something that, you know, in my brain I don't think of just, I should record this, but we're trying to get better at it. So please bear with us. So that's it in a nutshell. I mean, that pretty much sums it all up. You know, it's there's a lot more to it, but we don't want to bore you guys with all the, you know, everything that's happened with us. So that's it in a nutshell. We're gonna try to get things going as soon as possible. We're gonna start posting stuff very, very soon and keep it regularly coming. Is the goal. So thanks for watching. We really appreciate it, and make sure you subscribe, like, and what else is there? Ring the bell, there's a notification thing or something you gotta do. I don't know. Do all the stuff you need to do on YouTube's.
If you feel like
please. It'd be great. Thank you.
If you don't.
Yeah, if you don't feel like it, I guess you don't have to, but we would really, really appreciate it.
He has no legal
I have no
authority now, so
you can do whatever you want. Nothing I can do about it. But thank you.
Thank you.